What's up, good people? My name is Rich Matrix. I will be your host for the duration. Right. I'm sitting up here, grab the phone and start recording. I think, I finally got my Galaxy 22 or 22 Ultra, whatever the fuck. It's supposed to do a lot of things, but it's so, but my health has been going down. And it's funny, hold on.
Even a mother on their dying bed going live. And they say, man, this was their last post 2 days ago. Now, a mother getting ready to die, his last post was a year ago. A mother really getting ready to die? No, that motherfucker bullshit just died. No, man, mother really getting ready to face death ain't running to the internet.
Yeah.
A mother that's really getting cheated on and going through it ain't running to no mother internet with no post. No, man, a man ain't now posting when he burning.
Yeah, that's true.
Man, if a got gonorrhea and chlamydia at the same time, he ain't making no motherfucking post. He ain't got shit to say to the world. Yeah.
Upward, which is a...
So, that's why y'all ain't heard from me. That's some real shit, that he said. He, there's people, there's a whole lot of mini-me's out there, and people trying to do the right thing. It's just that they don't have the formula, you know what I mean? They have the formula, but it's not a collective, It's not a team thing, Everybody's out there for the individual glory of it, It's like, I know the right way, things like that. And it was like, I heard something the other day. They said, two people was lost and they ran into each other. And he was like, come with me. You should follow me. He said, why would I follow you? You don't know where you're going. You don't know where you're going either. He said, but I know which way I've been, and I know and I could tell you that not to go that way. So, it's not about it's always like people hold everybody to this high degree of being hypocrites. We are hypocrites, you know what I'm saying? Because we grow. It's not a fucking hypocrite. That's evolution. That's evolution in your brain when you grow. You know what I'm saying? This world is full of fucking kids. Excuse me, I need some water. I brought me a notebook today because I've been itching to say some things, and it's always like when I'm on my dying fucking bed, in the dying bed or whatever, my last thoughts and shit, I'm about to really go, and then I want to get to thinking, about something that could, point somebody in the correct direction. This shit is 80-20. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let the 20% take over. Logic is 80. We know what's right and wrong, but and it's like it's like the Vampire Diaries. I told y'all this shit before. It's like people cut off their humanity, and the thing about hunkies is that they encourage. This is why you have everything about murder. They put on everything about murder, everything about killing, everything is about jealousy. You know what I'm saying? And there's that animal shit in them. That's the Neanderthal. We call Homo sapiens for a fucking reason, but some of them still got that Neanderthal DNA in them. And that's a lower form of human being. It's like fucking being slow, all right? We got slow people out here. You motherfuckers walking around the same way, right? And that's why everybody want to be on the scale now. Everybody fucking retarded. They didn't realize that them hunkies, all right? Right? And it's not even, it don't got to be all of them and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Most of that fucking DNA is diluted. This is why they fucking crazy, because of the inbreeding. That's why they want to take that. That's why you got DNA tests now. Because half these motherfuckers is related and they having retarded babies. Because they done been around that track. Anybody gonna be fucking my sister, gonna be me. They took our jobs. Right, what they call this, lethargic. You know what I'm saying? I needed to get some things off my chest. You know, I've been, like I said, I bought a notebook because I want to write, because I want to be, it has to be a complete story, you know, because y'all, I done jumped all around, you know, and I've hit most points, you know, but for y'all to understand it, it will have to be, written fucking down because y'all retarded. You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Do it like I saw it in my head, you know, and that's our problem though, as a collective. And the thing is, you know, like the thing about man, you know, like this is what we were made for, you know what I'm saying, to calm these bitches down. And it, you know, but it's not to pander. Like it went to the pandering, and now, you know, now you niggas want to be on their side, you know, and it's all that the 20%, you know, that 20% of everything. Like when I'm talking about negative shit, it's 20%. It's not everybody. It's not the majority, but it's 20%. We live in a fucking white girl fantasy world, and this shit is it drove me crazy, you know? I don't want to play, like, you know, had choices, you know? You don't, what the fuck? No, you know? And then you overreact, you know? And then you underreact. And it's like, because, you know, it's not you learn how to jump rope, right? Then you learn how to double dutch, you know, because these motherfuckers want to keep you moving. While they just sitting over there, just single rope, jump roping. Getting good at that. Just one thing. They know how to, just one rope. Got us over here, motherfucking double dutching tricks. You know what I'm saying? Man. Things that people could do with, right? Niggas do with them ropes. But them hunkies got one rope. You understand what I'm saying? And we live, and like I said before about, you know, I am Rich Matrix. You know, it's like, it's so funny that, you know, Andrew Tate and like, you know, of the world. And this nigga, I don't understand. Like, this nigga pimping and did it just went to the web, and he's up here setting the pimping class. I mean, like, what the fuck, man? You know, and it's like, I don't know if I would have did no shit like that, or I don't even know, you know, because the arrogance of it, you know, strength, beauty, and wisdom, you know, and like they say, that's the name of God, the original name, and so. It's like, I got it tattooed on my wrist, but it's for her, you know? That's her. And it's like, that's the shit that break niggas' minds. That's why you got chicks with dicks, you know what I'm saying? And all niggas, and like, and it's like, them the really dangerous ones, you know what I'm saying? Right? Them the angels of God, you know? God don't do shit. Right? Send the motherfucking chicks with dicks out. You don't even have to be gay, is what I'm saying. Also, is because they, you know, like everybody, you know, that 80 to 20, you know, and niggas, some people are born, right, with less testosterone, you know, and so they not on that shit, you know what I mean? They just pacifists by nature, you know? And, you know, it helps for most things to be, you know, 50-50. If we can jump in the math in your mind, you know what I'm saying? It is more healthier for things to be closer to 50-50, you know, somewhere in the middle. That's the whole point of everything, you know? You're talking about a big bang, So, right, because the shit started in the middle. That bitch got me drunk. Stories like that, like I want to, it's about like the first one written, a book where people can draw upon and they can expand upon, and the stories become legends, and they pass them down. This is the Matrix, like I told y'all, what we trapped in is a little hunky girls fucking, here they making Barbie again, right? They got a live action Barbie movie coming out. They just want that bitch Margot Rubio to be a star somehow, And that's when the nigga lights. That's who I call Jews. Like they do run the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? It's like that architect shit. That's why they write the movies like that. You know what I'm saying? It's what they teach their children. And what are we teaching our children? You niggas want to be second. You want, I'm black. Motherfucker, there ain't a black motherfucker I met yet. And my brother, one of the darkest, right? Come dark. You know what I'm saying? Never black. Because it's a team thing. You motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? You use the team that you own to jump over to the other team. To work for the other team. You do all that shit to go work for the other team. But you black though. And they call themselves white. So how does that go to how? And you the only one, and you the one screaming, oh, we 80, now this is when 80-20 is wrong. 80% of these niggas want to get along. Want to cross over. Want to cross over. Everything, you're supposed to be civil. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with me and I won't fuck you up. That's the golden rule. And that's simple, period, blank. There's room for everybody to make money. Everybody in my motherfucking hood sold drugs somehow. Somehow. You got 30 drug dealers. And within a 3 or 4 mile radius. And everybody made money. So, and you have scuffles, you have this and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Right? It's the setup, right? Where, guns replace crack. Right? Go bigger, you know what I mean? I guess the drug game is bigger. And people get by and act like they got money, off of 4.5 ounces or, something that costs $3,000 or $4,000, or even if you get a, $5,000, it's what you, that would be, it should be a one-time thing. If somebody's doing it, it should be a one-time thing, maybe 2. To get $100,000 though, you know what I mean? After you get $100,000, you should be able to start a business or make a business until the business start making money. Because the whole thing about being a drug dealer is being frugal and getting dollar for dollar. So, all that finagling in business and everything that people do, and try to downplay you, what something is worth, you can eyeball the shit, So, you know the deal, no fool, right? Mama ain't raised no fool, all that stuff that we grew up on, I used to love school, love school, right? History buff, you know what I'm saying? And tricked and bamboozled, learning all of that shit about them people, And so, you know, like the thing you have, right? You have Charleston White out there. You got Fresh and Fit, right? Reading Girls They Rights. Peace to Kevin Samuels. You have the what's his name? Alvin Preach. I love them too. And you know, O'Shea Jackson, he changing up a little bit. You know, he doing extra trying to fill Kevin Samuels' shoes. Lovely T, you know, I don't really fuck with Tasha K that much. But you know, she don't do her show like she used to. But I don't, you know, it's just but like she at the top of the food chain, right? And DJ Academics at the top of, and like this is a horrible person. He the reason I just grabbed my phone and started recording. This nigga got on there talking about the Young Thug try to get perks in the courtroom and shit. And right now he going off on look, he going off.
Parade possible. Don't talk my dick sucking. I'm giving you a check. You're a little nigga to me.
He yelling at Flacco or Blueface. Oh, Blueface. Right. This nigga is and Blueface will whoop his ass. And Blueface will whoop his ass, you know what I'm saying? But this nigga going through, right, he going through domestic violence now for real. Okay, this is, I don't know, I might put this in the damn, in the title, right? This nigga, Blueface is going through domestic violence, you know what I'm saying? And I done been in a couple of those, you know, with my son's mother. That shit didn't last long, but it had everlasting effects, you know, right? And, you know, truth be told, like, you know, I got a whole lot of kids that got my last name, and I only know one for sure, you know, from the DNA test. So, and like, and all the motherfucker other ones, it's suspect, you know? That's just how it is, you know? It's like, I don't even have the courage to like ask for, you know, like, and that's, I need a lawyer before I go, you know. I'm gonna get onto that tomorrow. Yeah, because this shit is ridiculous. But this nigga DJ Academics, you know, it's like, oh, okay, him and then Blueface. This nigga is corny. And like, you know, and it's like you watch people for the polarizing reasons, you know, you either hate them or you love them, you know, and there is no in between. It's like people will watch you just because they know you're going to say some crazy dumbass shit that they're going to disagree with, you know, and that's how it is. And he be, you know, but like, I don't know, I think he been like, he trying to take over the late night, you know, and like, that's understandable. That's like, you know, what one of my ideas have been. But, right, I had to get this shit up on, I have to get my hours up on YouTube. I don't even have anything close to the criteria. So I think, like, right, I have to start uploading things, you know. Because I got to go through this new round of chemo and shit, you know. And I told y'all I got cancer, brain cancer and shit like that, leukemia. And, I don't, like, they said, like, that's the same thing, you know. But anyway, my platelets keep going low as fuck. Gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I know they're gonna give me some blood and some platelets. I can't even get my damn tooth taken out. They talking about I'll bleed to death. You know? Shit like that. We got time for that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is a therapy episode, one for the books though. Like, shit should be cut up one day and broken down, you know what I'm saying? So somebody can get the full grasp of what the fuck I'm saying. You ever been mind fucked? All of that shit belongs to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, This nigga, like, he doing, and this is the thing, people. I was high a long time ago, right? It was like about 10 years ago, actually. Me, Mario, and my girl, Rena, smoked a stick. This nigga, because he was selling water for a minute. I never realized, like, I guess I was like, you know, I was a fucking waterhead. But it's not the same thing as, I don't know. It's like, you can't do it you can't do it that frequently. That's all I can say. But, and I didn't even never know. Like, well, I guess, you know, it was fucking with my brain. You know, you can't do that shit too long. And so, that part, right? Because I don't speak like I probably don't speak like I used to speak anyway, you know, because of that shit. Because I was so eloquent and so quick with it. No, but really, it's the fact that I don't, you know, it's like, it's unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody play like I play, you know, and it's like, I'm, you know, I'm a great debater, right? The best, because it's one-on-one. I'm saying, I don't want to, like, people want to bring in other people looking around. Hey, nobody. No, motherfucker, no. Look at me. Look at me. It's like, cause it's the memory thing also, you know, about, you said this, you know, like, you know you fucked up, right? You know, you said you brought the beer at 11:20, you know, but stuff like that. And so, you know, but it's fucking right. It's, beneath me. It was, you know, just making people feel dumb, you know, was one of my attributes. Cause people act like they know what they're talking about, right? Until you meet me, you know, but, getting drunk on my behalf also, because I gotta be the drunkest anyway. So being drunk on my behalf doesn't help the situation, or even, you know, like some people would always say, come back. Now, I guess maybe 1 out of 10. So I took that 10%, you know, and gave the other 90% hell, because 1 out of 10 people would come back like, Rich, you was right about this and this and this and that, you know, and it made me feel good, you know, because, like, to be some type of leader, you know, that's what I am, you know, so people ask me questions, you know, like, that's how, you know, or, you know, right, you know how people, you know how it is when you was younger, and, you know, oh, you don't know this, and you don't know that, you know, and you don't know this, and did you know this? Like, no, you know, but like, you know, it's like level, right? We grow our levels, you know, but I kept, right, with the books. It's all about the books, people. You know what I mean? That's why I'm a writer, you know, right? The scribe of God. That's the whole point. Megatron are in this bitch, you know? But, you know, that's the trick of it. You see what I'm saying? You are the dog of God. You are not God. You dumb dog, you. Bad dog. You know? And this is niggas right now. But you know, but 20% is in line, you know? 20% is down for it. And like, you know, along with the nigga lights, they control, you know, all that you see and all that you hear for the next 60 minutes. You know, you're, damn it, I ain't gonna do Twilight Zone right now, but you are stepping into another dimension, not of one of sight and sound, but of mind. Just up ahead, Twilight Zone, the greatest show ever made. It's like you know, I made a horrible new Matrix movie review. You know, I basically just told y'all it was about me. And it was, Cause all right, like back to that story about like we had got high, right? So we was standing. Um, Rena was in one corner, I was in another corner, Mario was in another corner, and I was like, I'll make a show while recording the show, while we making the show, and I'm doing the show at the same time. And my point to all of that is, right, this nigga DJ Academics is sitting up here ranting and raving about an episode of something on No Jumper. Like this nigga, this nigga is the lowest hanging fruit person. He takes other people's comments in interviews or in statements, saying what they saying at the time, and then he goes through it like he a fucking lawyer, and then he on Blueface, he on Blueface talking about he must be broke and this and this and that. Like that nigga did 5 seasons of a fucking something that he could probably go to jail for later. But this nigga, I mean, like, is lean supposed to be legal? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand. It was like, cause a few episodes leaked out on YouTube or whatever, but I haven't seen them lately. But like, that's how he met his girl. But this nigga, last part about DJ Academics, it's a horrible type of man. You know what I'm saying? This is a horrible type of man. And, I would never fuck with that nigga, But anyway, Blueface, this nigga is in a domestic violence situation. I have been through it. I recognize the signs, you know what I mean? And it's that, right? Like the alcohol, it says the alcohol. So, like, they get drunk anytime, then they got a little money. So, like, they can afford, she got a little money now too, my fault. And so they can afford, to drink what the fuck ever anytime they want to. You know what I'm saying? You only get sick like, once a week. And she, she ain't getting no smarter, so she eating and drinking. You know what I mean? Because she didn't crack this nigga in the head with a bottle, Right? My so-called son mother, right, God rest her soul because she is deceased, but she stabbed me. Oh my gosh. And I cut her, I had to cut her back. I didn't even know that damn knife. That knife was sharp as fuck. Cause I thought she stabbed me twice. She just jammed the motherfucker through my damn elbow. It looked like 2 cuts. And I'm like, what the hell wrong with you? And like, I just went across her motherfucker forearm and that bitch opened up. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, unhealthy. You know what I'm saying? And Krishan did hit him in the head. Right, and we both like, I want to do some things, people, before I go. I want to get my whole damn arrest record and all that type of shit, Because me and my son's mother called domestic violence case together and shit. She drove me to the police station one time and told them I did something to her, or she was with her friends, and I came up to the movie theater and jumped on her. I mean, how sick can you be? You know what I'm saying? We went to the movies together. We went to go see Players Club, and she got mad because we were sitting next to some damn strippers that I knew. Oh, fucking gosh, man. Right. She was 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different type of human being. You know what I'm saying? It's a different fucking type of bitch. And she was feisty and could fight. It fought. You understand? Niggas. They used to say, because she was tall to be a girl, so she could swing them hands with, with niggas. And and like, cause if a girl can whoop your ass, she will whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? The only reason like these hunky boys, you know what I'm saying, hunky boys they think they go down the hardest because they can't get their ass, you know what I'm saying? She can't hurt them like that. So she got to hurt him another way. You know what I mean? And I was thinking though, like the white girl, the black girl say to the white girl, you know what I'm saying, throw her, you know what I'm saying, bitch, eat a biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Monique say to white girls and women like her, you know what I'm saying, because them hoes tried to commit suicide in the early 80s, you know what I'm saying? They was cocained out. And then they made a whole industry like that shit was sexy. And he's like, bitch, you just a hanger for the clothes. Get skinnier. What the hell is anorexia? What the hell is bulimia? You know what I'm saying? You fucking fucked up in the head. You ever been mind fucked? Yeah, that part. Like niggas always complaining about what been done to us. Whatever, they do it 10 times more to them. To their own kind. So why you think, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to hear that shit about, I know we all human beings, but some of you motherfuckers got Neanderthal in you. That's the truth, okay? So that's a lower level than mine, sir. But anyway, you know, like, they got it easier. What else talking about? They got it easier. Or worse, yeah, you know, because they do it to themselves first, you know, and they encourage, like, you know what I'm saying, like you have Dahmer, you know what I'm saying, why is this a whole fucking series, you know what I'm saying, they made movies about it, you know what I'm saying, all that shit wasn't good enough, you know what I'm saying, TV movies about it, and all that, you know, stuff like that. They made a few movies back in the day after the shit happened. You know what I mean? They jumped right on it. I mean, tragedy. You understand? It's like they probably be making. I know they done made some about these shootings and stuff like that. You know, but that used to be the fucking play of the day, and now it's too numerous to do the shit. But they still gonna bombard you with it. You know, every year, like how they remind us of being fucking so-called slaves. You know, it's just like now, like Bank of America they lost $12 million of Usain Bolt's money. Like, you know what they did to Kanye, right? What y'all like? You think niggas ain't have money since we've been here? You think, you know what I'm saying? Right? They had families in other farms. You know what I mean? Y'all, it's just like the projects. You know what I'm saying? It's the projects. Slavery was the projects. And niggas move. And if you got enough money, it used to just be harder to get out the projects like it is now. Like, however the people, you know what I'm saying? However the people have been living down there for 40 and 50 years and generations. Like, you know, in my city, I know, you know, but they don't really have them anymore. But I'm just saying, like, it was generation of motherfuckers down there. And that's what slavery is. It was. Like me always going to fucking jail, you know what I'm saying? Runaway slave, right? Hard-headed nigga, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get out the projects. In my mind, right? My body and soul. Oh, it's my life I had to fight. Shit, you know? And it's like, I was raised by wolves. I'm so sorry they didn't cancel my damn show. What the fuck is going on with HBO? Did I finish the Blueface shit, you know? Because, you know, I don't know, like, maybe they got something going on behind the scenes, you know? I wouldn't be surprised. Blueface seemed like a business type of dude. Because, this nigga, he got all that money. This nigga, you know what DJ Academics is the man made of gold. Whatever the damn hunky name is, Midas, something like that. Everything he wanted to wish, everything he wanted to wish, and he got a wish, to turn everything he touched turn to gold. So but then he touched his daughter, touched his wife, you know what I mean? So he was all alone, with nothing but gold. And be careful what you wish for. Like fucking wishes is for kids, Like that's the whole point, about growing up, the evolution. That's evolution, people, in your brain. You know what I'm saying? We made all them fucking monsters. Ain't shit out there. Ain't shit on Mars. Ain't nothing to see. It's like Westworld. They canceled that shit too. Fuck HBO. They canceled that. Like I don't see nothing here. And like people walk around like that all the time. Like a lot of niggas, right? Y'all walk around like I don't see nothing here. You don't see, you don't remember being a kid and feeling the injustice or feeling some type of way, And now your kids feel that way, but tell them to get over it or however it goes. It's nothing shakes a Buddhist, It's a balance of emotions. And they don't, Scorpion and the Frog, man, we are not the same. She is the scorpion. We are the frog. Jesus type of shit. I want to write that down. I want to write that as coherently as I can about like how I feel the story went and how the story goes. Well, yeah, not how it went. Yeah, how it went and how it goes, It's like pieces of a puzzle, I told y'all this analogy before, but that's what it comes down to, is having, more pieces to the puzzle. And, it's like it's all connected, right? It was Miss Fisto all the time. It was Agatha. What's her name? But, there's pieces to the puzzle. It's things and like I said, like, right, about it being all connected. And so, it's like, washing, rinsing, repeating, it's the cycles of things that go around. And the whole point is about, being the cream of the crop, or to rise, as things, the mountains go up, you go a little higher, you go high enough, then, you might have to invent something to breathe with, but the point is to keep expanding. And, that's everybody's individual job. Job, it's not, I mean, people get comfortable, I guess, or like, like the average person, thinks like a teenager, between 15 and 18, right? And it's like the ignorant shit my father used to, like the one that dies with the most toys win, and I guess, cause I've been on winning teams, so you don't give a fuck about the other team when your team is winning, And so my whole point to the black thing, like, I don't know which one is worse, that we call ourselves black, we let them call us black, or we call them white. There's many different ways to say that term, but like, I don't know, which one is worse. I never looked in the mirror and seen, a black man. I'm light brown, I used to be light brown, darker, a little bit darker now, golden brown, but I was like, I had a tinge of red in me. I got my own little look, and in the wintertime I get light, so, all that shit go away. I guess I stayed in the sun, so and sometimes you look, as the summer go on, look different, cause like my hair turned red, blonde. You know what I'm saying? My mother said I had red hair till she left me in the car and burnt my shit. Some shit like bad mama. My father, grew up in the middle of a fucking cult. No, but like, my grandfather started one of the first mosques in Cleveland. Muslims, they supposed to be Muslims, Sunni Muslims, a lot of them know Arabic and things like that, but it's not a community, The mosque hasn't grown in 40 years, just a family thing, And I know that, right? And with, like, cause the father and mother had 13 kids. And I'm talking about, like, from babies looking like they white to they looking like they Arab, or looking like they Indian. My father got, like, different changing eyes. He always looked like Deputy Dog to me, you know what I'm saying? Because of that neck. But I guess he got girls. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. Been married about 3-4 times. Never to my mama. Right? It's like, then they got their own history. But he was immature though, And then, like, after all that time, I go live with him when I'm like 15, catching a bus, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning just to get to school on time. And not having, he didn't know parental guidance, Just a whole lot of nigger talk. I mean, like, I learned all the dirty jokes from him. He ain't teach me no fucking prayers, no Arabic, no none of that, no how to make salat. I ain't know none of that, And I'm the only one that used to go to the mosque out of the 4 kids at the time, Shit like that, But where was I? Blueface need to get out of that relationship, And it's like he helping her, but like she, she dangerous. That girl, that dangerous, and like and she retarded. You know what I mean? With that, everything is an argument. Everything is, what you mean? You said no, like that. Like what's wrong? They catering to her. What's wrong with the girl? And she's sitting on this lap and shit. Talking about I'm either pregnant or I'm on my period. Well, like, all right, well, like, why you acting like that? And I said, that's what I said. It's either this or that. What's the ain't that that's it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that an answer? Like, no, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Why you acting funky? And then he catered, and then he, like the shit that I used to do, like they just talk dumb and you just correct them on everything that come out their fucking mouth. Cause everything, you know what I'm saying, they just talking crazy and you sit up there trying to make logic out of that bullshit. Those are the mistakes that I made. And like you could just see him doing it, and like you could tell, like he think he was smart nigga. So, he just breaking down, everything that you say, and then it's not good to make her feel stupid, is my point. And this nigga, right, still academics, still got his picture up on the damn thing. Yeah, I know you've been talking about him at least an hour or two, you know what I mean? And it's like, and then he got that clickbait talking about something that Young Thug did in a courtroom. This nigga's a horrible human being. I think I'm going to maybe stop it. That's all I had to say for now, people. What else have I seen? Because this is just gossip, but it's not just gossip. I hope I told y'all some things that you didn't know, you heard before, but you never heard it like that. Rat-a-tat-tat. Here come the white sheets. Shout out to Scarface. Shout out to Willie D. I'm out, people. Until next time, I have been your host, Rich Matrix, and this is a Kinda Smart podcast. Peace.